up, guys? MHauser321 here, also known as Matt, playing some Goonies 2. And I am excited to be playing this game for anyone. This is by far probably top 5 games I used to play as a kid that I was never able to beat. This would be like number 3 or number 2. I played this game so much. I don't know why. I don't know what. I didn't even like the Goonies movie as a kid that much, really. I don't know what prompted me to play this, but I did. So right now you're just seeing like a tutorial or just an opening video. I was just letting it show you there. This is the actual game footage. So let's get into how to beat this game. So in order to beat the game, you have to collect 6 of your Goonie friends and Annie the mermaid, which supposedly was a plot point in the second Goonies movie that was never made. So she's the final one. So basically you have to collect 7 things, but as you go you need certain items to progress. So there we picked up the hammer. You'll notice when you go in a room it switches from a side-scrolling to a sort of like adventure mode type of game, and you've got a key holder. So there's 2 modes to this game. There's side-scrolling and then there's adventure mode, and I use the yo-yo the whole way. If I use the boomerang, it's an accident. I don't think it's even necessary. It's not that hard of a game because you have unlimited continues, but you do reset all your, I think it resets all your like bombs and Moltovs and certain items that you can refill or that you can fill up. You don't lose the ability to get them, but you do lose the amount that you have. Right there we just picked up a magic locator, which is supposed to help you find the Goonies, but I know where all the Goonies are, so I headed to the first one right now. The only thing you really need throughout the game, to be honest, is 1 set of bombs and and you need the bombs so you can get the shoes, and you need, what's the other thing? I can't think of it right now. The shoes? No? That's about it. Just need bombs, really. And you can beat it without the shoes, the running shoes, but it's easier. Oh, keys, that's the other thing. Because like, as you can see here, I found the first Goonie. You have to use a key to let him out. And so if you don't have any keys, in which reset upon death, so you start out with 0, you have to always keep that in mind. Or, I'm sorry, upon using a continue, you have to keep in mind if you use a continue, you won't have any keys, so you have to farm them. That's about the hardest thing you run into. There are certain sections of the game that are a little bit harder than others, but excuse me, I'm sorry. But overall, they're not that bad. So we just got the first Goonie, and what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go get the bombs. I always forget, with the first Goonie, to the room to the left of him, there's bombs, and you need these to beat the game, as I just mentioned a minute ago. So I run back and get it. Now, there's a lot of other items you can collect. Like, you can hold a maximum. So what happens when I pick up? I go this room. I think it's hit here with a fist, and you get bombs. Okay, so now they give me 5 bombs, and I can also hold 5 bombs. The more of those you also get 5 more bombs, but you also get to be able to hold more, so you can hold 10. And so I don't actually go for any more than the 5 that you need to just have them, which is that one right there. So you need at least like 1 or 2 bombs just to bomb these areas to get special items and unique stuff. Like there's this one character you can find if you bomb a wall or something. I'm gonna go down here and get the Moltov Cocktail. Actually, I guess you kind of do need the Molotov Cocktail. I mean, you don't need it. You really don't. I just get 5 Molotov Cocktails here so I can hold them. There are some certain scenarios in the game where the Molotov helps you kill certain enemies. That's all it's useful for. It's like one area I think I use it over and over again just to get through without any problems. So we've gotten the first Goonie, the bombs. We got some keys, a hammer, and 5 Moltovs, 5 bombs. I said that already. We got all that. Now we're gonna head to the second Goonie. So the second Goonie is a little bit harder than the first one, but if you know where you're going, it's not that bad. You're trying to get to this room down here to the left. This is the warp zone to the next area. And you backtrack a lot in this game. Oh, I wouldn't say a lot. It's minimal compared to Blaster Master. Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes of backtracking altogether. So here's this old man who, whenever you see him, you know if you walk into him, you get transported to another area. Immediately when I get to this area, I'm gonna start getting the items. I think the first, what is the first item gonna take me? No, we're gonna go straight for the first Goonie. So how did I know where to go? Well, basically, as a kid, I didn't know where to go, and I basically just putzed around this game. I never beat it. And as an adult, I used a walkthrough, and I'll link it in the description. It's a pretty cool walkthrough. What am I doing here? You go over, you go to the right, then you go back, and this is where you go back, and it takes you to the ice room. And you see the map there? I don't really want to get into how the map works. Like, it's not that complicated. There's a front and a back, and I don't know. You don't even use that map hardly at all. And as a kid, I never really thought it was even helpful. This is an area where I use bombs or Moltovs to get through on that guy because he's always guarding this platform and he's hard to kill. He takes like 2 or 3 hits. And so we are gonna go for the first Goonie, or the second Goonie. I'm sorry. He's right behind this wall with a hammer, and we're gonna use our key because we got 2 keys. We should have 1 more still. Okay, also when you get a key ring, it expands how many keys you can hold, and it also fills it up to whatever the maximum you can hold is at that time. So if you have 2 in your inventory and then you can hold 4, it'll give you 4. If you have 2 in your inventory and it increases how much you can hold by 3, you'll have 5 in your inventory. So it's actually kind of neat. It kind of fills them all the way up. This right here is a guy that I usually use. This is where I die. You can die the most. This little platform right here, because you get knocked back. Another thing to note is that when you collect a Goonie, you'll see that energy bar up there. I have 3 or 4 bars. Every time you kill a Goonie, you get another bar, and in the end, you end up with like 8 bars. I think 8 or 9. It might be 8. I think. Might even be more than that. And when you get to that point, you're pretty much unkillable unless you just stand and let enemies attack you, which doesn't make the game boring. It just, I don't know. It's pretty nice, actually, to be honest. Just for like a little sort of romp game, I really like it. It's romp is what I meant to say. The romp game, little game you can just sort of mess around with. We're gonna go in here and get another item that's really useful. It's a candle. And in order to get it, you have to punch this guy in the face with your fist 5 times. There's a lot of other items I'm going to probably be skipping, so by all means check out the other things, but I don't see the use for them. Like I said, I'm going to be skipping, there's the candle, I'm going to be skipping all the Moltovs and all the Moltovs and all the bombs upgrades. I'm only going to be getting them once. I think I go the wrong way here for a little bit. No, maybe not. No, this is where you get another key ring. There's another guy that we're going to be running into a lot during this game, and as a kid I didn't know what he was. I still don't know a whole lot about him. Basically he was like a you'll see him in this next room. He was basically like you have to use a candle in dark rooms to light him up. This guy, he fills your health bar all the way up. He's basically like a mascot for the brand Konami. And then you hit here to the right of Konami Man and you get keys. He's pretty, I don't know, take a look at him. I don't know, he's not that crazy good looking. or crazy exciting or anything, but he just fills your head with. There's another game that he appears in called Konami Wawa World, and it's like a game with all the Konami characters that I think the characters that they probably owned, that they put into this giant like mashup sort of game, and I own it, but I've never really played it. I've wanted to, but it's in Japanese, so it's kind of like, how would you know what to do? So from here we go down here to the bottom left, and we go get our glasses. I think this is where I'm gonna end the video. When we get to this room, we get our glasses and our boomerang, which supposedly, from what I was watching in a couple of videos of this game, is like the best weapon. Honestly, guys, I just wouldn't even waste your time with it. It's not even necessary. Go forward and go down here to the left, and we'll get it. It's actually, there's an enemy in this game, and I'll show you when we get to him. He's on the bridge scene. I can actually take your oh yeah, I go the wrong way for a little bit here, I think. You can actually take your boomerang. Maybe we won't end on the down there in that corner. We're gonna end over here really quick, because I kind of go out of order here, but it's not like there's a set order or anything. Up in this room, you can get the helmet, and the helmet just stops, basically decreases the amount of damage you take on your head. You have to use, oh see, this is where it's at, but you have to use the glasses, and I don't have them yet, and they're down in the bottom right hand corner, which we'll go to in the next video. So we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.